Hello! Whoops, and now my mic will handle. Now I do. Now it's all good. Hello, hello, hello! Hang on. Give me a... I was looking the wrong goddamn way. Why is that? That's better. Okay, here we are. Looking at the screen, looking properly at the screen this time. Hello, hello, hello. It is a random gorilla stream. Also, I've decided to just set the chat room background to the same background as the gaming background because running environments in Warudo is a pain in the fucking arse and uses up a bunch of GPU space. I just can't be bothered anymore. And like I keep meaning, I might do some try and go back to the old one, but I think I kind of like this, like the backdrop and colors of this one more. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll faff around. At least it's easy to swap backgrounds when you're just used to using static PNG. I don't have to static image to the backgrounds rather than messing about with a whole 3D environment that makes your computer chug massively. And if I want to have fancy lighting effects, I can do that in Warudo itself. I can just set up the lights themselves rather than relying on environmental lighting. But anyway, yeah. That's that. I just was like, I want to I played a match of Shadowverse and oh, you know what, I want to stream a bit of Shadowverse. I want to do this, but also, hello Phantom, yes. I've been basically using throwback rotation to, I guess I'll explain things when we're in games, so... Oh, did I accidentally kill off the headpad by switching screens? Oops. Make sure the headpad mode is working. Headpad. Ah, okay, headpad's working. And Shadowverse players. So basically, as I've explained before, Shadowverse is doing basically Shadowverse has effectively ended, quote unquote. The original, they're supposed to be moving support to the new Shadowverse Worlds Beyond that we're coming out next year. It was supposed to come out earlier this year, but got delayed. I explained all that. So they're basically doing just cycling through old rotations to kind of keep things varied as you go things. So there's no new cards, but there's just you're always going through new sets. There's a thing called throwback rotation, which rotates which changes every month, so it's a lot faster change than usual than the game was back when it was technically alive, but it's still going and it's still fun going along. But anyway, so what I have been playing is a deck I didn't play last time because I was like, oh, I can't play a combo deck. I'm not that kind of person. I was a fool. I was an idiot. Combo decks are fun. There's a deck built around Whirlwind Rhinoceroach, which is a retrain of Rhinoceroach, which was a slightly different effect. But the idea is, it's a 1-player 0.11 with fanfare gains plus X plus 0, where X equals the number of allied Whirlwind Rhinoceroaches you've played this match. And if X is at least 5, gain Storm. So the idea is you basically just want to play and bounce as Whirlwind Rhinoceroaches until you hit that Storm point, and then you just bonk people in the goddamn head with massive damage. Because once it gets Storm, it's at least 6 damage, and then your next roach is 7 damage, and then the next roach is 8 damage, and that's 21 whole damage. That's an OTK, baby. So you need to, basically, on your kill turn, you just want to play 3 roaches, either by having 3 roaches in your hand, or by bouncing a roach repeatedly with cards like Airbound Barrage, Guard of the Machina Tree, Deepwood Wolf, and Deepwood Wolf's Accelerate. But hello, Hector Pascal! So there's a couple of variants of, like, 2 variants of this deck in this set. And this is the Accelerate variant. Like, there's a Natura variant that uses the Natura package to draw a bunch of cards, but this variant uses Accelerate synergies because you're already using Accelerates like Deepwood Wolf and Reclusive Ponderer and that stuff. Yeah, the actually good variant. But like the Natura variant's okay, but the thing with the Natura variant is more solitaire, where it just kind of like ignores the opponent's board to just try and get your roaches at your roach OTK out as fast as possible, whilst the Accelerate variant has more tools like Chipper Skipper and Lionel to deal with your opponent's board, and then you have Aerin to recover your Evo points, because you're always wanting to Evo, partially because you've got Resolve of the Fallen, again another card that you have to react to opponent's board by destroying their large wards that might stop your roaches from hitting their face or whatever. And also because you want to evolving a roach. Yeah, like, this is probably the most interesting version Roaches ever was. I think this was, they didn't print another Roach after Whirlwind. Actually, did they ever print a Roach after Whirlwind Rhinoceroach, I wonder? I don't think they did. I think that was the last one. I did not spell Rhinoceroach correctly. They did print another original, it's called Ladaka, true. Yeah, no. It was just the original Rhinoceroach from the original sets, and then Whirlwind. And then Ladaka, I guess, is the modern version, more modern equivalent of Roach, because it's another card that you play and bounce repeatedly, and then smash your opponent for massive storm damage. I like Ladaka. I think she's cool. But yeah, I'd say this particular variant of Roach is probably the least solitaire it ever was. Like, original Roach was very solitaire, the Natura variant was very solitaire, and then once they started, I think, because the Accelerate didn't come into play until, because we're not else, but yeah, Lost Roach was before Fortune, so it wasn't until the started Accelerated package that you started actually getting more reactive play in the Roach decks. And it kind of like, it sometimes feels like a solitaire deck, but it is actually, but when you're playing it, it doesn't feel like a solitaire deck at all, apart from... So I'll show it all. Just a bit. My master score is in the absolute trash, because what I did originally, when I first built the deck, is I built the deck I just copied the Rage Grand Finals tournament winning deck list, because I thought, oh, that'll do good. But unfortunately, the Rage Grand Finals tournament deck list was built for the tournament meta, which is very different, which is slightly different to the, like, actual ones. So I want to keep a Kokoro. Okay, so we got Roach in hand. Roach secured. It does feel a bit solitaire, especially in early turns. The problem is we're fighting Dragoncraft, and if they're playing Eternal Whale, I cry, and we lose. Okay, so I kind of want to keep these cheap Axels in... As much as I want to draw cards with the Reclusive Ponderer, I kind of want to keep the cheap Axels for enabling Chipper Skipper. They'll probably will play Kokoro turn 2, because they're not going to be doing... Oh, they're playing Discard Dragon. Okay, this is slightly different. This is not what I thought it was. I'm still going to play Kokoro though, because I don't think it's worth holding on to her at this point. We're just playing this a 1-2 that cycles. If she sticks around, that's fine. If not, eh. Because they are just ramping, so fine. So like Harvest Season to draw 2 cards. Okay, so now I've got Primal Giant in the hand, I can probably play this Reclusive. I hope they play a okay, Shot in the Showers, that's fine. Blowing up my... Okay. That's good, I wanted them to play a follower because this means I can play Airbound Barrage. So... play our Roach. Again, I kind of want to keep my Axels for Chipper Skipper turn, so I'm not going to play either of them. They'll probably like Chip just... Okay. So, Discard Dragon is going to hurt my face a lot. But the question is, can they kill me before I Roach? Okay, so... this is a... It's partially also just to help get cards out of my hand. Okay. So just clear with that, get 2 Evos. How many Evos I'm on? 3 Evos. So next turn I can Chipper Skipper again and play 2. I don't even need to Evo the Chipper Skipper. I can just save the Evo. Well, I could use the Evo point because I've got Soothing Spell, but it's like if I don't need to, I don't need to. Because I just need to get to 5. I don't only need to get to 5 Evos. I could, yeah. Like, that's gonna get Kokoro online, that's gonna get Resolve of the Fallen online. I don't need to, go too far. And if they're not putting up a board, that's also fine. So I can just, yeah. You'll... I'm gonna draw a card first. And then heal. And yeah, no point actually evoing the Chipper Skipper here, because I only get +2/+2 is not going to help that much. Making good use of... like, the Kokoro's Union Burst in this case is probably better used for, more about the healing than the actual damage. So now at this point I just need to, like, dig for, roaches and bounce, really. Annoyingly, they didn't, kind of annoying they didn't put anything in place, so I can't actually hit anything with Resolve of the Fallen. But, this is slightly annoying, because I can't play this, let's just play Elf Queen to cycle, because I don't think I'm going to need her with full points, so... then we can do... Evo that so it'll bounce itself. Exclusive Ponderer to draw a card, so it's another Roach, that's good, might as well block face. The question is, do I want to Soothing Spell? I think I'm gonna Kokoro just to, because that'll buff the board I have already. Like, it doesn't do anything to the Roach. Then that Roach goes in hand, so I'm still only on 3 out of 5 Roaches. So... ooh, Goblin Warpack. That is a problem. It's a lot of goblins! Thankfully I drew the second Elf Queen. Problem is I need to... but I might just be able to kill, actually, at this point. So now our Roach is active. So if I can just draw... another, bounce. Yeah, okay, they're dead. It doesn't matter. Oh, they're dead. I can use the soothing spell, actually. Let's do that. Get that exact lethal, even though I actually had way more than that. That's the great thing about roaches, like, it doesn't, like, have a fixed damage cap, so if your opponent's playing a control deck that increases their max health, which they can do, because there's Archangel Invocation in this meta, you don't care, you just wait until later and do your roach turn, because you can theoretically do, like, 50 damage in a single roach turn, if you're patient enough. What missions do I have left? I just need to win a lot of matches, okay. We love roaches. We love women. So I'm very happy that that wasn't Eternal Whale, because Eternal Whale is a big problem for this deck, because it just puts really fat wards in, because Eternal Whale is like a 5/7 ward, so I can't punch through it. Unless I had literally draw so. Okay, we don't want to keep any of these because we don't have roach. Still no roaches. And they're playing Havencraft. They're playing. With the Wilbert Leader, I assume they are playing Wilbert Haven. Okay, well we've got Harvest Season, that's a good card to have in hand, even if you just use it, because most of the time you just use this, you can just play this in 3, draw 2 cards, and that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to play Kokoro here, just to cycle this one. Because until we see Roach in hand, we're mostly just wanting to cycle cards. 4 Pillar Tortoise, okay. You do kind of want to... cycling through cards, but also... Connection unstable! Servers have been going a bit weird. Okay, that's fine. Because knowing what, if I'm correct on what deck they're playing, then I'm pretty sure I want to keep their board down as often as possible. So next turn, I can either Erin or Elf Queen, depending on what they play. So I think they're playing Eris, given that they played 4 Pillar Tortoise. Yeah, Morantic Chantress doesn't really matter. Okay, given that they played that, I'm going to Erin here. Evolve to grab a Accelerate and then Reclusive Ponderer for a card. Because what she basically means when you play an Accelerate, the first Accelerate, yeah, when you play an Accelerate card while she's out, she'll heal you and recover an Evo point. It's like it's only once per turn, so you can't like recover billions of Evo points at once, but still, it is. Okay, so they're playing Ra. Interesting. So that also could be anything. They didn't Evo Ra. Interesting. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna do this maneuver and just make a big fucking board. So I don't know if they have a They probably do have a board wipe in the deck somewhere, but I was surprised they didn't kill Erin there. So we do that. We do. Like, it's not the only problem is it's not that turn's not progressing me towards Roach, really. It's just progressing my Evos. But I'm hoping they don't have an answer to this board. I can't actually remember if Themis is in, this rotation. What is this deck? Okay. But you don't have the play points for Lorena. I think that's a bit screwed. Oh yeah, they can still evolve it, but also that doesn't... only does... that still doesn't kill my entire board. Okay, clear out my weakest follower, sure. I am... very confused here. Let's, I guess we Elf Queen their board then. Okay, Elf Queen the board. What do you do with a single 3/5 anyway? Clueless. And then we will... Roach. Bounce Roach. Get another 4th and get... let's just make a full board of stuff. I'm just waiting for a board clear that I've forgotten. Why would you not... why would you save your removal for Roach? Why would you try and do that? You can't do that. Roach doesn't sit on the board. You can't remove Roach. I don't think Zalgenia helps you here. Can I kill at this point? My Roach is still, like, ways off, so I can't actually kill. I don't have a bounce for it outside of evoing it, so it's 4, 8... when is it? 4, 8, 12, 15. 1 off! If only I could... my Roach had been here earlier. So how do I want to do this, actually? I think I just want to play Lionel and threaten to kill them next turn. Like, this is possibly not the best play, but like... I kinda wish I still had Kokoro. Kokoro would have been lethal. I just don't think there's, okay, Kel. Oh no, wait, I don't think this person knows what I'm doing. To be honestly, I also forgot that Kel was about to get shot by Lionel. There's, just to clarify, Lionel's effect is when he's evoed, the first follower your opponent plays on their turn gets hit for 10 damage. So it, it definitely messes with people. Like, some decks can just, like, play a cheap follower to bait it out, because it is only the first follower, because otherwise it'd be ridiculous. But... or they can remove Lionel through other means, but... I don't think that was... okay, Runecraft. It's probably Spell Boost, but it could be Arcane Item Shop. Or it could be Carol Runecraft. Okay, we've got Whirlwind, which means we want to mulligan for bounce effects, like Headline Mirage. Really funny card that would definitely make me rage quit. Yeah, Lionel does just like, if you haven't seen it before, and you don't really see it that often, and it is just like, oh, do I risk playing turn 1 Roach against Runecraft? I don't. It's not a good idea. Like, I could play Roach and then Machina Tree on 2, but it's like, if they have Magic Missile, I'm just completely ruined. Okay, so they don't have anything for me to barrage, so I can't play it yet, which is annoying. I was hoping they'd play, like, Shikigami Summons or something. But alas. This is almost certain... this could still... no, they're playing, Isabel's Conjuration, so this is not, this is very much not, yeah, Runecraft It is like either Magic Missile or the Earthright one that they just use as a 1 damage ping. Okay, Chaos Wielder. Interesting. Okay, so this turn is a simple case of Roach. Bounce. Roach. Eva. That means the Roach will bounce itself. Now I'm on 3 Roaches played already. So now I would just like to get some... Next turn I'd like to get is them to put any follower in. That's good. That's a follower in play. Excellent. And it's a follower that's going to have 3 health, so I can Roach, bounce. Ooh, that's annoying. So I could. So I've got a couple of options. This is I might just have to chip a skipper Lionel here because I don't want to leave that board up. Because that will hurt. Yeah, I think I have to do that. My hand is forced. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to Roach Airbound Barrage Harvest Season and save the chipper skipper for next turn, but given that they have put pressure on me with this board, I must clear it, because otherwise it will be a problem. Like, if I was feeling... like... I could have, Okay, they're not putting... Depends on what those... Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now I can do the, Harvest Season turn. There we Roach. Airbound Barrage the Shikigami, because I want to minimize the amount of things it spell boosts. Harvest Season. And then Roach once more. Evo it so I can clear Rooney, and now I'm on 5 roaches played. So my roaches are active. However, next turn is going to be a bit scary. I don't have any... Okay. Yeah, figured it would be cool on turn now. Because I don't have... Why you do the Paper Shikigami and not the Demonic? I guess to spread your stats out for some reason? Okay. How do I do this? Do I have an out? Like, Lionel is my whole turn, and then I just die to everything else that's on the board, so Lionel's not an option. So I need to... Aaron just to... But Elf Queen's barely gonna do anything. I need to... Neither you, because maybe if I draw a second Lionel, I'm safe. That is not a second Lionel. But, dig. I need to dig for another Lionel. No. Okay. Primal Giant, and hope I survive, basically. Hopefully, because their boards... they can trade in Rooney. Things they don't have the board space for the second... Too much damage for the second Kuon. But it will mean they'll have 2 wards up, which is the problem. Okay, they're not playing a second Kuon because they don't have the board space for it. That means they still only have... Okay. It's a long shot. Oh, no, they're clearing board space. So they can play another Rooney. But I'm still not dead. I can top deck... That is not what I wanted to top deck. Okay, so Elf Queen herself isn't going to do much, so... We're just playing a Harvest Season to hopefully... Not what I wanted! Really not what I wanted. Where the fuck is my, removal? This is that. I have to bounce this roach and hope I somehow draw... No. I got nothing. I didn't draw any of my answers. Yep, no. That was unfortunate. Because, what was it? I'm trying to remember the name of the card I need. I needed Resolve of the Fallen. That is the card I needed to draw. Because then I could blow up their ward and hit faces with the roaches and also draw cards. Like, the fact that I did not draw any of those was a shame. I didn't have a way to activate my, Lionels. And, like, playing Lionel, hardcasting Lionel wouldn't have helped. I still would have died. Swordcraft. So probably Evo Sword. I don't know if there's any other Swordcraft variants that I'm seeing much play here. Okay, is there nothing? Were you last game? Okay, this is a great hand if I can draw a roach. You are not a roach, but you are still quite good. Again, not a great hand, not a great start. Well, I mean, it'll be a great start when I draw the roach. That is still not a roach. You're also not a roach. Do I have to fucking use Airbound Barrage on this Erin just to deal with... just so I'm not murdered by this girl? I think I do. I think I do need to not get my shit kicked in here. So, not ideal. Maybe that also wasn't ideal, because I forgot about how Gelt's last words work. Oh well. He's still a 3-3 and I don't want that. Well, maybe I should have killed the fucking 11 Beastmaster. So they don't get the White Tiger. Oh no, they're probably gonna evo that. Yep. Can I draw... You are not what I wanted to draw. Do I have any... Actually no, if I play Erin... and evolve Erin... This gives me a chance to draw... high chance of drawing, You are not what I wanted to draw. I really wanted to draw... fucking, I'm gonna just... no point leaving that on the board then. If it's just gonna get blown up. I would very much like to draw... what's his face? Removal guy. Accelerate 1, deal 5 damage to an enemy follower, only accelerate if you've evolved a follower this turn. Lionel, that's the guy. Like, Steadfast Samurai's effect really doesn't affect me at all. I have no lead damage effect. All my damage comes from roaches hitting you in the face, which Steadfast Samurai does not stop at all. Okay. I kind of need to get cards out of my hands. I think I do need to play this one Chipper Skipper and then play Soothing Spell. There's Kagamitsu. 2 Kagamitsu. I see. Well, there you are. You're a bit late, aren't you? So I need to dig cards. I think I want to dig by putting you out. The only problem is if I play Harvest Season here, I'm going to overdraw. Yeah, I actually can't play Harvest Season because it will just screw me over. Because if I I got 2 Kagamitsus. And the melee of the Silver Flash. How grand. I do have a 9 damage Elf Queen waiting though. Is useful, I guess. What's my Evo? I'm at 3 Evo, so I can use Resolve of the Fallen as well. It won't draw me cards, but it will only cost 1 play point. I'd love to see roaches. I'm 15 cards into my deck and I've not seen a single goddamn roach. Those are big fucking Kagamitsus. But they do have to trade them in. Okay, they're keeping the shield up on Amelia. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, we'll go to... in that case. I will use 1 Resolve of the Fallen there. Evolve Elf Queen to... again. Now I can... this is... oh no, that's not a roach! That means I have a very high chance of burning a roach next turn. I fucked up! I'm so fucked! Yeah, Steadfast Samurai, whatever. Okay, not a roach. Not great either, but not a roach. That's fine. That's fine. How do I... what's my best option for dealing with this? It's like I need to get cards out of my hand so I can draw cards is the problem here. I have too many goddamn cards in hand. So I kind of have to do that. And then I'll hopefully be able to... keep the second Lionel in case I need it, but I won't need this Chipper Skipper. So I might as well just get a guy. Because this Lionel might fuck him up. But I'm probably dead next turn. Oh no, they've got their own Resolve of the Fallen, because they're an Evo deck and they've got it a lot online faster. Yeah, they're just biding time until next turn where they get to just kill me. Unless they somehow accidentally draw all their Zul'janias. That would be very funny. That's my hope. But I would have liked to have drawn any of my fucking roaches. All my roaches in the bottom half of my deck. You hate to see it. Yeah. So I'm gonna do this mostly just because I need to draw cards. Right, there's a roach. It is an incredibly fucking late roach, but it is a roach nonetheless. I need to Elf Queen to clear their board and hopefully not die. Also, I'm a dumbass because I needed to. Okay, I'm just making a board as large as I possibly can to hopefully potentially survive their combo. So they get Zolzania. Zolzania is a 10-10. Do they have the third removal spell? Hard removal spell? Because that's what definitely kills me. Actually, no, I've got 2 wards in play. I can potentially survive this quite easily. I'm alive! They potentially killed themselves unless they've got another Steadfast Samurai in hand. That's annoying. But manageable, probably? Okay, they've got Steadfast Samurai, so they don't take the self-damage at the very least. Oh, they fucked up! Okay. Okay. This is the... Okay, yeah, no, I can't kill them this turn, but I can at least try not to die. No, I could have killed them if I had my fucking roaches in play, but... No. Okay, next turn I almost certainly can kill them. As long as they don't kill me. Yeah, they don't have a Zelgenia, they don't have another Zelgenia to play. Like, all my roaches came so late! Why are my roaches here so late? You should have been here, like, at least one of you should have arrived 3 turns ago, but no, I got all my roaches on the same goddamn turn. Okay. Basically, my current thing is they've lost their combo. Okay, they've put a lot of wards in play. That is a problem. Wards are a problem, especially untargetable wards. Okay, they didn't Evo her, which is interesting. Oh wait, no, they forgot about that. Okay. Oh no! I don't have enough play points for all my roaches! Fuck! I just have to hope they can't kill me. Yeah, once Zelgenia swings, he gives them a leader effect that causes a board wipe to happen every turn. They might just be able to kill- they can very likely kill me this turn. Okay, they heal. But if they can't kill, they shouldn't be able to do 12 damage with only 5 play points. Like, they can do a lot of damage. But that's only 8 damage, and they're on 3 health, and they're not putting a ward into play. So I think I win. Or that he doesn't even get the... But yeah, so the board wipe is from this effect. It's Zolgenia's Evil Strike effect. Give your leader the following effect at any return. Deal 4 damage to all allies and enemies. Anyway, let's just... After that fucking clown show... It's over. Oh. So the thing is, Zolgenia can't evolve normally, so you don't usually get him as a 10-10 with that strike effect. You only ever get that when he only evolves from when he invokes himself, which happens on turn 10. So he's basically a late game combo card. What their Swordcraft deck does with that is that they have a card that gives an allied follower Storm, and so they can basically hit you in the face, give Zolgenia Storm to do a shitload of damage. And the allied the follower is also a 4/4 Storm, so it's like 10 plus 4 plus 8 plus Evo that's an OTK on itself. Okay, so we've got our Roach and we've got a Deepwood Wolf. So this is a really good start. Like, we could risk the Roach, but there's really no reason to. Like, we could play Roach turn 1, and all it does is get us 1 more damage, and in his discard dragon, they potentially have removal for it. And it's extremely unlikely they have removal for it, but it's just not, it basically has no chance of advancing our, Roach at all, unless I was lucky unless I could have predicted that I would have drawn a second Deepwood Wolf that time. Actually, no, it wouldn't have made a difference. It literally makes 0 difference. So they're just doing dragon things, or ramping. So they're playing discard dragon, which... So what do I draw? Do I draw anything else worth playing? I've got the 2 Primal Giants, so I might as well play the Reclusive Ponderer now. Might as well get that card draw. This does look like a turn 4 that I might just not be doing anything. I could just play the Reclusive Ponderer as a 3/3 ambush. Oh yeah, Shogun! Yeah. So it's Natura with discards. Or just Natura. I don't really have... It's possibly best to just not play anything this turn. Like, Roach, I can't bounce the Roach. I can't get any value off Chipper Skipper. I could heal for 1, and Aaron also doesn't do anything. So, yeah, there's just no reason for me to play any cards this turn. Well, they're going to have Natura Malmagnus in their deck, and I am going to scream! So, probably, Chipper Skipper or Aaron this. Oh, I drew Lionel, so I don't definitely want to, Aaron this turn, so I can go Eva. I haven't had the chance to really advance. Oh, I have a chance next turn. I'll be able to do a bunch of Roach bounces next turn, so hopefully they don't fuck me over. So depending on the board, it's either a Chipper Skipper turn or a Roach bounce turn. Yeah, they're setting up their Valdane, so it's Natura Dragon. Which means I am on the clock now. They're not setting up. They're not playing their She's just a fun. Look at her. She's a fun girl. But right. Okay. So this is a roach turn. I actually want to airbound barrage first, just because I need cards out of my hand. And then play an Evo. Oh, is the Garrett? I thought I turned it back on. I turned it off for the. Sorry, I thought I'd turned it back on for the after the I'd turned it off for the when I had to PNG stream. I thought I turned it back on. Give me a second. I'm really not paying attention to what my opponent's doing. Oh yeah, it's still off. Whoops. There. Should be back on. You might have to refresh to get it. Right. So if I'm I've only got one bounce in hand. So I can't kill this turn, but I can do a lot of damage and heal to full. So I'm gonna do that regardless, because I don't think any board I make isn't gonna really affect what they do at all. So they don't really have any storm. And then we can just use this Lionel to deal with that. Primal Giant to heal up, and keep everything else in hand just in case I need it. There's literally no point to actually playing it. So my hope is they just simply don't drop a ward, basically. Yeah, okay. They couldn't get enough trees to kill me, and they couldn't drop a ward, and they knew I had Roach in hand. How much closer am I actually able to finish my almost? Okay, so we've got 3 matches to go to finish. So I'll do that. I'll just say try and get my all my dailies done, and then say that's enough for the stream today. Portal clock. Hang on a second. Talking about when the phone's over. Is that got the fan plugged in? Really wish this phone fan came with a power switch. Okay, so we keep Harvest Season because that's just draw 2 cards. Yeah, okay. If we draw a Roach, this is a great hand. You're not a Roach. You're also not a Roach. Yeah. I'd play Artifact Portal again if I just didn't want to spend. I don't want to spend too many vials on this season. Okay, Elf Queen's pretty good. Yeah. Yes. There is Roach. We're in the business. Business is officially in. There's not much else I could do other things, but it's best to just accumulate all the Deepwood Wolves, apparently. So they'll probably put a bunch of stuff on board next time, but I can Elf Queen it, and... yeah, okay. There's Absolute Modesty, that's annoying. But thankfully they haven't actually... okay, so what's my best... I think I want to Elf Queen this board here. Slightly... I kind of need to burn this Soothing spell just to not have, just to get a card out of my hand. Because everything else I kind of need. Like, I really want Chipper Skipper next turn. So... hopefully I can get some other Evo point recovery! Strike forming me. Okay. I need to evolve in Lionel. It's a bad Lionel target, but I kind of like feel like I need to just get as much board value at this point to try and to put pressure on them, really. And also just get cards out of my fucking hand! So I just need one more Evo to activate my, thingamajig, which I could do with Lionel next turn if they don't have much of a board left. Okay, Luciole isn't too bad. Yep, so they're probably not gonna have too much of a board, so I care. Thing is, Lionel is not that useful against Portalcraft because they can just play their cheap stuff to Okay, good, that's good. So in this case I want to increase Roach Quotient. There's my Evo point recovery. So what I'll do is do... Evo that. So that it'll bounce. I can trade off that. So now I want 5 Evos, so hopefully I can draw my goddamn thingamajig. Resolve of the Fallen at some point. And 4 roaches, which is not quite ideal. I would like to be having more roaches. So if I'm lucky with my draws, I might just be able to... Okay, that's less likely to be able to kill them, but... Okay, that's a good draw. So we start with this whilst we can. Oh yeah, no, this just kills them. That was... all I needed was 1 bounce or 1 roach. Kill them, really. Nice! I love Chipper Skipper as a card. It's just like, oh, what if I just had a board of 4/4s? Turns out cards that make boards of 4/4s are quite strong. They've always have been. What's my last? Okay, so 2 more wins. I've been snoozing the Twitch ads to try and see if I can get these last 2 wins before the ad break hits. So hopefully this will be I can get a quick win within the next, I think I've got 10 minutes before I have to run an ad. Okay. With the last, so we've got basically 10 minutes until an ad break. Can I win 2 matches? I might lose. It's Bloodcraft will at least be a fast match, at the very least. Not having an answer to that. Yeah, will be a problem. That's not Airbound Barrage. Guard of the Magic Tree will be nice though, so I'll probably do that instead of Harvest Season. Okay, well at least they're pitching in bail for just that, but yeah. I'm in a bad spot right now unless I can draw Airbound Barrage. You're not Airbound Barrage. It easily recognizes an enemy card as Princess Connect character, yep. Yeah, Chancing Educator. And got Tailend from Grand Blue as my leader. And then of course the ReZero promo. I've never watched ReZero. Okay, they haven't put too much pressure on my board, but I am in a real bad spot right now. I can't even Chipper Skipper this turn. I can do this. Which is also not great, but it's what I can do. Switch RPG adaptation of that. It's apparently better than most people expect. The problem is now I don't have any board and I'm going up again and they're going to drop their fucking well, just a shitload of burn. Maybe they won't even play. Oh, there's a Ravening Corruption. I don't think I'm winning this. If I lose this, I will run an ad before this is. Yeah, I do hear pretty good things about about it. Well, do I have any way of surviving this? Like, I need to get Resolve the Fallen active, and I'm pretty much dead next turn, but I can try. I have a route to at least potentially survive. This is the closest I have. What I needed to draw was my healing. This deck has so much healing in it, and I've drawn basically none of it. No Primal Giants, no Soothing Spells, no Crystallia Errands, nothing. That's what I needed. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Wait, did they fuse 5 or 6? They did not. I might still be alive because of that. That was lucky on my part that it hit all their followers. Like, I'm still way too behind on roaches. I don't have any healing in hand. My only card draw costs me way too many play points. I'm on 1 health! 1 health and a dream, unless they've got a 1 play. No, they don't have a 1 play point. Draw a card or do damage. There you are! Okay. So. we're going to have to heal because I'm not going to be able to kill them this turn. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm just fucked. Yeah, okay. There goes my win streak. Just, yeah, unfortunate draws against their Dirk. They had a really good aggressive start, and I had nothing. I didn't draw Elf Queen, I didn't draw any other healing. I just didn't have... I didn't draw a Airbound Barrage, would have been really good to have. Card games do be like that sometimes, so I'm gonna take... So yeah, I can't stop the ad break now, so I'm gonna take my little break now. And then I'll try and get Littleton's last 2 missions done. And then I'll break for... So be right back. Ah, right. Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. Just 2 wins. I just need 2 wins. One thing I don't know, because I have done wizardry to ensure full ad blocking, is like... No, I already know this. There. Never mind. That's spewing nonsense. Alright, so Runecraft. And again, probably spell boost, almost always is. Very rarely could be arcane item shop, and very rarely even that could be Carol. So, no roach so far. Oh, it is Carol. Interesting. Do I want to play Kokoro here? I think I do. I think I want to... Yeah, the funny cat! The funny cat of reducing your max health. Yeah, I'm kind of wanting to dig for answers that don't really have good... I really should leave it up, because I don't really care about, damage, because the way their deck works is they're, using Linkale to reduce my... Oh, that's good, that's a... Love to see a roach. Yeah, so Linkale's the spell, Scourge of the Omniscient, basically reduces my max health every turn by 1. And they're basically lowering my max health to a point where they can kill me with a big fancy combo. They also do have a card that reduces the amount of damage they can take in a turn, which is really annoying to me. But, oh, for now, you simply... The thing is, I can resolve the fall on it, so... I do probably want to wait, hold off my Axels for Chipper Skipper so that I can guarantee getting a bunch of Evos, because I'm really going to need that, active Resolve of the Fallen. This is basically how... What they've also got is Carol herself is a 6 play point card that also reduces max health by 5, so very annoying. So I want to save Chipper Skipper for next turn if I can. So now I might just... play one of these Harvest Seasons. Ah, perfect. She's incredibly high value, but it's also a bit of a, You've got an Evo effect, so I want you to die. Then we save all our, Axels for next turn, so that we can guarantee, 3 Evos off Chipper Skipper, and thus max out. Resolve the Fallen up. But it's basically, she reduces max health by 5, and then if conditions are met, she deals 5 damage to your opponent's face. There she is. So you can see, Fanfare, reduce enemies' leader's defense by 5, Union Burst, which is her special effect, deal 1 damage to a random enemy foe and then 1 random enemy. You do this 5 times. So, a bit scary. And shoot, so I might just die next turn if they've got another, Carol in hand. But if they don't, I might also still be screwed. So I didn't have, I needed some, I needed some healing there, to be honest. So I need to kind of like maintain as much of a board as I can at this point. So basically they want to get me to a point where playing Carol just kills me, because it reduces my health by 5 and then deals 5 damage to my face, basically. They do this. All the Princess Connect cards have an effect called Union Burst, which is basically an effect that triggers after a certain amount of turns have passed, but is reduced by followers that evolve when it's in your hand. So evolving that guy probably reduced a Carol that's in their hand by Union Burst by 1, so I'd imagine they've probably got one that will trigger next turn, so if I can't kill them this turn, I am possibly quite dead. But it's also entirely possible. See, now the thing is that they can probably they probably have some Earthright to into the board. So is there any way for me to not die here is the question. I think I have to just try and roach hard. Now I need to resolve the fall and stuff for cards at this point. Okay, that's a heal, which isn't actually that useful. Yeah, because my max health is 11, so Carol doesn't kill me yet. Is the only saving grace here. I can Soothing Spell to get my Evo point back. Archer, what are you doing? He's from the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel collab. From many, many years ago when the first movie came out. Oh no, shit, I go down to 10. So my only hope is they somehow don't have a Carol in hand that's active. Nope, there, I'm dead. See, reduces my health by 5. I forgot the Omniscience effect happens at the end of turn, and then deals 5 damage to me, and I die. Yeah, I could have really done with done with just a second roach. If I'm not fast enough, it is a deck that just says, okay, you got to turn, what, 7 or 8? Die. If you don't, it's just a race, really. But it also dies to a lot of other decks. I just didn't have roaches ready fast enough, really. I needed faster roaches. Currently not a great start. I don't have Shadowverse here, so I'm going to replace with Ponderer now because I really like cards that do things. Shadowcraft's going to be rough. It depends on what kind of Shadowcraft. I'm presuming it's it could be a different Shadowcraft. Okay, so it's Shinigami Shadowcraft. There's Chapel Skipper. But as you can see, Kokoro's Union Burst is buff your board, heal you by 3. Yeah, activated. The turn number is equal to the universe value whenever an ally follower evolves during your turn. The universe value of cards in your hand decreases by 1. Okay. Oh, that doesn't actually make any real difference, does it? I'm just gonna play my fucking an Elf Queen as a ward that sticks around because I've got a second one in hand. So they're gonna heal the damage I do anyway. Because they've got Fabled Treasure! We'd give them something to trade into, which is slightly annoying. Their deck is complicated, so I don't know if I want to explain it. Now the question is, do I want to suppose I can just evo this Elf Queen. Clear that. I should have bounced Kokoro first, so I should get a unit burst buff, but eh. And then just cycle. Yeah, it's just cycle her. I don't have anything better to do with the 2 play points. And this is just keeping pressure on them with a reasonable board. Just gonna make a wide board of things. So did you come to the conclusion that Shadowverse is a bit? Yeah, fair. I missed it. I missed it so. It turns out I was just having a bit of a stickless. Okay, so they've got Grammary. Wait, does that mean they have Grammary active? They do not have Grammary active. Okay, so problem is right now is I have too many goddamn cards. But this is too much of a good value for my second Elf Queen. So I'm just gonna completely burn this soothing spell. Because I just need the card space. I really cannot risk burning a roach at this point. And I can get to my 5, that is not a coincidence, because that is literally from the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel movie collab. It's literally fucking Archer right there. He even yells Khalad Bolg. Right, okay, so this turn I want to get cards out of my goddamn hand. It's Cygames, baby! They love their collabs! So I'm just being like, what if I just make a huge board? You've got Princess Connect. Egg-Tier as well. And Brown Blue, but that's more obvious. Because it's a Cygames game. So they've got the Gremry invert now. But I've got a huge board. I'm waving my huge board around, you say? Right, so they can do a bunch of fucking nonsense, basically. But it might be too late. Does bring all the women in. Problem is, I don't have any roaches in my hand. So I don't actually have a way to kill them. Okay. There is Shuten Doji. Pretty boy version. Ah, I see. It's that kind of deck. It's Path to Purgatory. But thankfully, no. I just need to draw cards here at this point. And heal. If I play... Please your taste and TTC strategies haven't changed in the years. Shadowverse, roaches being central strategic cards, true. Though these roaches are from a time, this is a throwback time. If they're reliant on Path to Purgatory, then I have some unfortunate news for them. That's a problem, though. Oh, and they have Conquering Dreadlord as well, great. Well, like, the first version of Roach was from... Okay, that's great. So, hopefully, this will not overdraw me, but I can't actually do this in an order that doesn't. And I also need an Evo point. Unfortunate. Roach is not any of the cards I have in my hand. The Whirlwind Rhinoceroach is the one this deck is built around. Which is based on how many other roaches you played during the game. But as you can see, I have not drawn any of my Whirlwind Rhinoceroaches. Actually, by the time it hits face, it's a 6-1. I'm in a bit of a bind. Oh, that's gonna have Storm! Oh. Can I get out of this pickle? Probably. Oh, no. I'm down to 2. No, because I didn't draw fucking Roach. No fucking roaches! 25 cards and no roaches! And I don't have any answer to anything. Fuck my life! A single roach! At any point in the early half of... Like, it was too late for a roach there. But yeah, absolutely betrayed by my own goddamn deck. Like, if I'd drawn a roach there, it still probably would have been too late, because I also didn't have a removal for their second Path of Purgatory. But also, like... I needed the roach. I needed... Just not seeing a single roach in that many cards is... sadness. Yeah. It is... very much a case of where, like, it's like I need to draw it. Preferably, a roach is drawn by, like, turn 2 or 3. Ideally, a roach is in your opening hand, but we're never all that fortunate. Depending on the deck. Okay, so this is Spell Boost Rune, so I'm actually just going to... I'm probably not going to need Elf Queen, but by the time I need board wipes, it's going to be too big for Elf Queen to actually deal with. So just 2/3 ward that draws a card. I kind of need to do it this way just to, like, reduce the amount of cards in my hand. Harvest Season can be played later. Okay, there's a Roach. That's good. Roach secured. We're in business. Mm-hmm. That's fine. The roach. I'm going to save the Deepwood Wolf. Yep. Because that's an Axel. Also save this Evo point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You need to play a Magna card draw card. Yeah, that effect literally doesn't matter. Okay, I'm pretty happy to have a turn where they do anything. So this turn, I'm going to draw some cards. There's no point. I think I'm... Okay, so I can afford to... So this will burn a card, but I can afford to do so because of what I've got in hand. Preferably I just don't burn another bounce spell. I would like to have at least one bounce next turn. I've got Airbound Barrage, so I can play a roach, bounce a roach, and then double roach and kill them. Because, yeah, they're not playing Kuon, so they're not putting ward. The only ward in their deck comes from Kuon, so... I still... yeah, 2 roach should still kill them, even if they... I didn't even heal offering. Okay, they're dead. He's simple. We play our roach. We bounce and roach and kill you. It really doesn't matter. And we play 1 roach. That is a 6-1 storm. And we play a second roach, which is a 7-1 storm. And they give up before I can swing at them. 2 roaches! Lamau! I think one of the reasons why I really like Shadowverse and like fast style, these like kind of like simpler style card games is because when I play card games, I'm very impatient with my own turns. Like I don't mind if other people take a long time, but I want to be able to make snappy decisions. So like, it's quite easy to quite easy to do in like old Magic the Gathering at the table, but playing Magic the Gathering on like online or something slows the game down so much. It's a pain in the fucking ass. I don't like being in the tank, no. Oh, this is not a great opening hand. Hopefully this card draw gets me stuff. The Runecraft deck playing Insight, they could be... Okay, we just need some bounce now. We need to dig for more... Yeah, you are fair. The thing is, I've played Control in Shadowverse and enjoyed it, but it's playing Control in Shadowverse is very different to playing Control in Magic Gathering because you don't have you lack the I have heard of Cardians. I've seen Congo play Cardians. And it is hilarious. I have seen that man spend 30 minutes on a turn that does nothing. But I like the only deck I play in Yu-Gi-Oh that's really ever clicked with me is what is okay, I can draw some cards here. On like half of an interruption, yeah. Okay. So I overdraw here, but yeah, it was a terrible idea actually. Okay, it's fine. Never punished because I drew a second roach. But yeah, in Yu-Gi-Oh! I only really like the only deck I found that I like playing is Labyrinth. Because I don't really actually have to think playing Labyrinth. I just I literally just play the fucking cards, and I'm like, okay, I've removed all your cards, and I've put my annoying board on the board. It's your job to deal with it. I don't have to make these long, conscious decisions and read your. I don't have to read your cards. You don't have any. That's what I found problem with playing other decks. Whenever I tried to play other decks, is like, oh, I have to actually read other people's cards. No, I just want to remove them. Labyrinth just removes all their cards before they can even play them. Oh, you did something? Alright, activate a trap card that stops you from, that does whatever the fuck I want. Okay, okay, well we can deal with this board with ever reliable skipper that is Chipper. And then I have to use this other skipper that is Chipper. Yu-Gi-Oh! Does make reading the cards a nightmare because it doesn't have any keywords or anything. And then you can be like, okay, because it also has so many unique ways of doing things. Like Magic the Gathering will have a fairly standardized way of saying, oh, you can't target this with whatever. Where Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be like, oh, you cannot target this when Mercury is in retrograde and it's a Wednesday. Or some fucking nonsense. Okay, where's the Kuon? You need a Kuon to, or... There's no consistent format. Firing Brace, okay. Probably Firing Brace into a Kuon. Because they're spell boosting a shit ton. If they don't have Kuon on hand, that'd be very unfortunate for them. I'm only on 4 Evos, fuck! Okay, they didn't have Kuon on hand, so I've got a chance. Okay, so I need to draw cards first. So that's Harvest Season. That's not great. I have to Elf Queen here and hope I get... Not that... Okay. Next turn is the turn where things might happen. We don't want to leave Rooney on board. And I can't play any of these cards because I don't want to just put a Roach on board. That's a terrible idea. Like, I'm assuming their turn is... Okay, they've probably got a second Kuon in hand now, which is a problem. I need anything that gets me an Evo at this one. I guess... Or I could have Lionel'd last turn. That would have been an actual good use of my turn. No, I couldn't because I didn't get him until after I drew the, played the Harvest Season. He wasn't in my hand until then. I might be dead. Like, not dead this turn, but almost certainly dead next turn. But hello, Alchemist. Yeah, I don't think I can survive this turn. Like, I can kill most of their board, but the odds of me being able to survive another turn afterwards It's very slim, but I gotta try it. Because you go for those avenues anyway. So when he play him, he deals 5 damage to an enemy follower, and then if that basically if it dies, he evos for free. So they might be stupid. There's a way that they fuck this up. They didn't fuck this up. I'm dead. Yeah. What I have seen happen is if someone... Oh, I'm alive on 1! I have a chance. Okay, we're still in this. So we start with blowing up their ward. Ooh, that's a bounce, that's good. There's 2 bounces, we might actually be able to win this. I think I just won, actually. No, I'm 1 play point. Wait, no, I'm not. Yeah. I win. 3 play points, that's enough to play 3 roaches. How much damage does 3 roaches do? $21, baby! Oh, jammy! What a good game to end on. What a good win to end on, because yeah, that was my last mission, and I need to go have food. So, I think that's a good way. Yep, mission's cleared. Oh, excellent finale indeed. Right, who the fuck is there anyone on the line to a raid? I'm not gonna... I'll say the next proper stream will be tomorrow evening, where I'll be starting Leon's route on Resident Evil 2. You did come in at the end, Alchemist. Sorry, this wasn't earlier. This was a short stream all along. Alright, who will... Let's raid... But you are here, and that's what matters. I'm going to raid Higa, because Higa is playing yet another... Every time I see someone playing UFO 50, playing a game I have not seen before. There's too many goddamn games in that game. Like, I've literally... Every time I see, oh, someone's playing UFO 50, I'm like, oh, this is... I have not seen anyone playing this game before. So... Maybe I'll eventually raid into all 50 UFO 50 games. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for Resident Evil 2, 8 PM GMT. Okay, bye!